fall, right? It's October. Let's talk about 8 things that would benefit us to just cut off.
Bonjour.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you guys are back with me today. I'm working on a new project, just a new item that I'm going to be testing now. I'm wondering, should I use the Paxco cord, or if I should just use my go-to cord, which is my Stretch Magic. Y'all know I love Stretch Magic. 8 things that we can benefit from if we cut them off this fall, okay? They're in no certain order. And while we're talking about this, let me know in the comments if you know, you agree with some of the things that I've mentioned. I mean, because it could be a long list of things, right? Let me know some of the things that you think that would benefit you if you was to cut off this fall that maybe I didn't mention. I have the notes right here because when I'm working, I don't want to, you know, miss anything that I wanted to say. So I did kind of write down this list, guys. One of the things that I could stand to, let's call this fall fast. Normally when we think about fast, what do we think about? We think about fasting as far as foods that we eat. But I think you can, you know, fast can be other things. You can do a fast from social media. You can do a fast from texting. So we're gonna call this fall fast, okay? And so 8 things. So one of the things, like I mentioned before, is pop or soda, whichever one you want to call it. I call it pop. I could stand to just cut off drinking pop. Like, I really could. Let me just give you a little background history with me. When I was in my early 20s, I was really addicted, and when I say addicted, I mean just that, okay? I was really addicted to Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is, we all know Mountain Dew is not good for you. That's all I would drink. Mountain Dew. I wouldn't have any water. It was always just Mountain Dew. Like, I was truly addicted to Mountain Dew. Well, over the years, I've managed to stop torturing my body with drinking Mountain Dew. And then I got pretty much hooked on Coca-Cola. After Coca-Cola, then it was Sprite. Then after Sprite, it was Diet Sprite. Well, fast forward to right now, because we ain't got that much time for me just be going all over all the pops I've consumed over the years. I love me some Diet Coke. Hands down, I love Diet Coke. It's supposed to be, you know, better for you, yada, yada, yada. It's supposed to be a Diet Coke. At the end of the day, and as quiet as it's kept, it's a pop. And even though if they take sugar out, they're replacing it with something. It just is what it is. And I love me some Diet Coke, but you know, if I go ahead and just, you know, face up to the fact that it's still not good for me, I need to cut it off, right? So that is something that I know personally I can stand to benefit from this fall if I just cut off pop and soda. Now you guys probably see that I'm picking up these beads one by one on this elastic cord here. And it's because when I use elastic, I don't thread it onto, I don't use a needle when I use elastic. So, you know, it takes a little longer when I'm using elastic, but it's okay. You know, I don't mind doing it because I truly do love when I make my beads. It's relaxing. It helps to calm me if I'm, you know, if I'm a little anxious. It helps calms me down. So I really don't mind when I do this by hand. So, okay, so the next thing I'd like to say, cutting off pops and sodas. Let me look at my list. Feelings of negativity. Now, I know we all go through times in our life where things can happen and things can make us, you know, just feel all of these different emotions, and some of those emotions can be sadness and negativity, whatever. So, you know, sometimes it can be, you know, that cliche, easier said than done. But I really think that if we work on cutting off negative thoughts, every time we get a negative thought, no matter what it is about, then we just, you know, recognize, okay, that's kind of negative. Let me shift my thoughts. Let me shift how I'm feeling about this situation. In that moment, if you're able to shift those feelings, and every time it will get easier and easier. And I think that we will find, and when I say this, I mean we, because I'm talking about me too. I think that we will find it that it'll be easier and easier to keep those negative thoughts at bay. So cutting off negative thoughts this fall. Let's work together and try to overcome that. Because it's easy to be negative about every little thing. That negativity will just continue to stress us out and wear our bodies down. So let's work together and try to stop any negative thoughts this fall. All right. So the next thing on my list is bad eating habits. Y'all, I love to snack. I love to eat. Me and my husband, we are foodies, okay? We are foodies. We love to eat out at really, really good restaurants, especially when we're traveling. Like, who doesn't, right? I love to cook. I've raised kids, guys, and so I love to cook for my family. I think that's one of my love languages is cooking. And when my family eats and I'm seeing them eating the food that I prepare for them, that is just a overwhelming joy that I just love, right? And so, yeah, I'm a foodie and I love to cook and I love to eat. My other YouTube channel, guys, is a mukbang channel. If you know anything about mukbangs, it's an eating show, an eating channel, okay? And it's if you want to look at it, by all means, it is Mrs. Parchman's World. I mean, I don't do mukbangs anymore, but, you know, me and my husband, we were doing mukbangs. We love food. Go check us out. And so my point of that is this fall, we should cut off bad eating habits. Now, everybody's eating habit is different. So if that's something that you feel will benefit you this fall, then by all means look at your own specific eating habits, determine what's bad for you or what you can work on and make those bad habits good habits. Me, I stress eat. When I'm bored, I eat. So I already know what my bad habits are. So I know what I need to work on to make them good eating habits. So I'm gonna work on cutting off bad eating habits this fall. What about you? Let's cut off fear of change. I think I deal a little better with change now than I used to. Change used to scare me. I would be so comfortable with whatever the issue was that I didn't know what the unknown would bring me. I didn't know what that change would mean. So it took a while for me to be able to embrace change. And now, you know, I can embrace change. I think sometimes too, it may depend on what the change is. But I would like to encourage you to cut off that fear of change that you may have in your life. Sometimes change can be the main thing that you need in your life at that moment. And so I want to encourage you, as I encourage myself, to cut off any fear of change. So the next thing is cutting off feelings of low self-esteem. Now, you guys know that one of the reasons why I even make my waist beads and my beaded body jewelry is because it helped me with self-love. It helped me with body positivity. And so that ultimately helps with, you know, issues of low self-esteem. And so that's something that I promote here at Amani Beadwear. And so I definitely want to encourage you to cut off those feelings of low self-esteem. Whatever it takes and whatever you need to be able to cut those feelings off, by all means do that. If you've never worn waist beads before, listen, these can help you with your self-esteem. They can help you with your body positivity. And I'm not just saying that just to try to get you over to my website. I'm saying what it has done for me and what it has done for many other women. Body positivity, self-love, it is also a part of self-care, and it can definitely help you with your self-esteem. So because, you know, I don't want you to be feeling like, you know, your self-esteem is low, you know, things of that nature. You know, you are beautiful, you're worthy, and you deserve to be just happy within your own self and to love the skin that you're in. So if you're having any feelings of low self-esteem, let's cut all that out. All those feelings of low self-esteem this fall. Now, if you are, you know, feeling tired all the time, you know, you're suffering from a lot of fatigue, it could be that you're not getting enough exercise. You're not getting enough vitamin D by being out in the sun. So let's cut off lack of exercise. Let's cut that out this fall. And just because, you know, it is fall, it's going to start getting cold, you know, you may, you know, that means you may not go to the park anymore to walk that track. You can do exercises at home. Listen, this is YouTube. Find a 20-minute workout routine here, a video here on YouTube. Do your workout exercises at home like I do sometimes. You know, if you rather be in a gym setting, get that gym membership, you know, but try to stick to it, even if it's just 20 minutes out of the day, 2 days out of the week. You know, it is so important to get your body moving and to just, you know, if dance, you know what I mean? Dance, turn on some music, get in your living room, get in your bedroom, in your kitchen, dance while you're cooking and making meals, just dance, the movement. So cut out lack of exercise, lack of movement this fall. I guarantee you it will help you. It will help you feel more energy. It will help you not be so tired all the time. And that's something that actually I'm working on right now. Listen, I think all of us at some point in our lives have had that fear of failing. And we need to cut that out ASAP. Let's cut out that fear of failing, okay? Because I know nobody wants to fail, right? But we can learn so much from falling down because we got back up. If you understand what I'm saying, like, so if you trying something out, if you start a new business, if you start a new hobby, if you start something new in your life and it fails, it's okay. Like literally, it's okay. Figure out what went wrong, learn from your mistakes, start over again, or change. We just talked about change it to something different and start anew. Or learn what you did wrong and start that same thing over again. It's okay to fail because none of us are perfect. And if we never fail, we never can really grow, if that makes sense. And so You know, case in point, you know, let's just talk about Amani Beadwear. Let's just talk about my business, right? So if you guys have been following my journey in my, you know, my business, then you know I started with bracelets, waist beads. Then I incorporated self-care, which was, you know, bath products that I was, you know, making. I incorporated beautiful, beautiful silk rolls into my business. Guess what? I had to narrow my niche down to one specific item. Right now, it's waist beads. That's what I specialize in. Some of those other things didn't work. Some of them worked, but it's not really what I wanted to continue doing. You know, so I figured out what it was that I was passionate about, what worked, and I narrowed it down. There are so many other examples that I can give you in my life that I've gone through. You know, I'm 51 years old. There have been many things and many examples and many learning lessons that I've had from things that have quote unquote failed or that I knew was not for me. And so I stopped, I cut it off, or I started over, or I started something fresh and something new. So, and I'm just saying this just to encourage you again, do not feel bad. Do not have a fear of failing, because you can always, always start anew. This last thing, guys, it really hits home for me because it's something that I really struggled with in the past, and sometimes I have to catch myself even now because I don't want to do this. And what it is comparing yourself to others. Listen, I get it. It is so easy to do, especially in the entrepreneur world, in the business world, and when you're a content creator, you know, when you're on social media, you have these different platforms. When you're working a 9-to-5, the list goes on and on. You know, when you go to worship on Sunday, you may see someone that in your mind, you're just whatever the case is, you know, it's easy to start comparing yourself to others. But that is a dangerous thing to do. It can cause a ripple effect of so many other negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative energy, negative vibes in your life. It can keep you from your own personal growth. And so I really want to encourage you, as well as encourage myself, to not compare yourself to others. So this is something that definitely everyone can stand to benefit from when you cut that off in your life. Do not compare yourself to others. You are unique, and you were made beautifully and wonderfully in your you're in your uniqueness. I almost got tongue-tied because it is so meaningful. Let me just say that. You are unique. I am unique. I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm getting twisted here because it's just, you know, it just makes me reflect on so many things, guys. Find your gift. Love yourself. Be yourself. Respect yourself. Appreciate yourself, right? Find that passion within yourself, and then you will be able to truly cut off those feelings of comparison, because you are you. And you don't compare to anyone else, because you are special in your own right. Just, you know, work on not comparing yourself to anyone else, because you are so special, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful, you're special, you're unique. You are the way that you are because you have your own path that you will walk. And so you don't want to walk anybody else's walk. We don't know what it took for that person to get where they are in their life. We don't know the decisions they've had to make. We don't know the route that they've had to take because that's not our path. And so don't compare yourself to anyone else. And when you are able to do that, when you're able to cut that part out and you're not comparing to anyone else, then everything else will fall in line. All the other things that we discussed today about cutting off, all of this works hand in hand, and all of it will help you just enjoy your life that much better. And it will help boost your self-esteem and boost your self-love and boost your self-worth. And you know that you're worthy of all of your dreams to come true. So, guys, yes, I'm gonna cut it off here because I'm getting I get emotional. I'm a Cancer. So I just have that nurturing, caring spirit about me. And so, but let's go over those 8 things again. So this is going to be our list for our fall fast. 8 things to cut off this fall. Sodas or pops. Feelings of negativity. Bad eating habits. Let's cut out those bad eating habits, guys. Y'all gonna have to help me on that one now. Fear of change. Feelings of low self-esteem. Lack of exercise. Cut off fear of failing. And finally, cut off comparing yourself to others. I hope that I've said something that will encourage you today and encourage you throughout this fall and into 2023, guys. I am just so excited that you have decided to spend some of your time with me here at Amani Beadwear. I'm going to continue working on my new item. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of Amani Beadwear. Become a part of my Amani Angel family simply by subscribing. Go to my website, guys, if you'd like for me to bead you. Make sure that you use the discount code, which is BEAD.ME. You can find it in the description box. Our website is AmaniBeadwear.com. I would be honored to bead you. So I will see you on the next video.